This book is most commonly banned or challenged because it contains many types of sexual content, abortion, homosexuality, and drug usage, etc.
It is most commonly challenged by individual parents or parent groups who don't agree with what the book is talking about and don't want their children to be reading it. And it has a very long history of being banned and or censored. It started in 2003 in Virginia and is still being challenged to this day. Some common places that are known to have challenged it are schools in states of Texas, New York, Wisconsin, and many, many more.
Chbosky was influenced by adolescent generation at the time. The book revolves around adolescence, one in particular, and the main character tells his innermost thoughts and feelings. He was also influenced by social issues such as homosexuality, rape and molestation, suicide, drugs, family issues, etc.
His purpose for writing the book was to let teens know that they aren't the only ones in the world who are experiencing the problems that they're going through. He wanted people to know that other people have the same problems that they do, and it gets better, and there are people who are there for you, so don't give up.
I do not believe this book should be banned from adolescents because it is about adolescence and it contains a lot of important messages for the youth.
I disagree with the banning on this book because, as Lexi said, this book is about adolescents and teenagers and the issues that they go through, and they might not know some of the things that they could learn from after reading this book. Or somebody even wrote the author and told him that reading this book saved their life. We should just keep this book on shelves because it saves lives. And it does teach really good lessons on how to get through your problems in teenage years. So don't ban this book.
So today my father went to work, and my mother took my sister and me out to take care of last-minute things for my sister since she's leaving for college in a few days. When we got back, I called Patrick's house because he said that Sam should be home by then. Sam answered the phone, and it was so nice to hear her voice. Later, they came by in Sam's pickup truck, and we all went to the big boy just like we always did. Sam told us about her life at school, which sounded very exciting, and I told her about my life in the hospital, which didn't. And Patrick made jokes to keep everyone honest. After we left, we got in Sam's pickup truck, and just like Sam promised, we drove to the tunnel. About half a mile from the tunnel, Sam stopped the car, and I climbed in back. Patrick played the radio really loud so I could hear it, and it was as we were approaching the tunnel, I listened to the music and thought about all the things that people have said to me over the past year. I thought about Bill telling me I was special, and my sister saying she loved me, and my mom too, and even my dad and brother when I was in the hospital. I thought about Patrick calling me his friend, and I thought about Sam telling me to do things, to really be there. And I just thought how great it was to have friends and a family.
As we went into the tunnel, I didn't hold up my arms like I was flying. I just let the wind rush over me and my face. And I started crying and smiling at the same time, because I couldn't help feeling just how much I loved my Aunt Helen for buying me 2 presents, and how much I wanted the present I bought my mom for my birthday to be really special, and how much I wanted my sister and brother and Sam and Patrick and everyone else to be happy. But mostly, I was crying because I was suddenly very aware of the fact that it was me standing up in that tunnel, with the wind over my face, not caring if I saw downtown. Not even thinking about it, because I was standing in the tunnel and I was really there, and that was enough to make me feel infinite. Tomorrow I start my sophomore year of high school, and believe it or not, I'm really not that afraid of going. I'm not sure if I will have the time to write any more letters because I might be too busy trying to participate. So if this does end up being my last letter, please believe me that things are good with me, and even when they're not, they will be soon. And I will believe the same about you. Love always, Charlie.